I went and did it, and I'm so glad I did. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Viv with Stitches and Seams. I just want to thank you for stopping in again this week. Today I have a bit of a different video for you. I wanted to talk to you all about the PDF printing, you know, where you can send it, send the file online and then they ship you the pattern. So the one that I have heard a lot about is pdfplotting.com, and I'm going to put all the links and the information in the description bar below. So I decided to go ahead and have a go at this and see what it was all about, because if it saves me a little time and, you know, money, because printer paper and printer ink is expensive. So if it you know, balances out for me, yes. So with a lot of pattern companies, say like Closet Case Files, Cashmerette, Sew Over It, all of their patterns are printed in, you know, black and white. However, there are other independent designers who, because of their extended sizing range, not only need to use the different like dashes and dots and, you know, the broken lines and the solid lines, but they also need to introduce color into that as well, so that they have that delineation between the size range, because some of these go from like an extra small to a 5X, so you have to be able to, you know, determine that, and you can't, there's only so many broken line variations that you can do. So they also use color. So printing in black and white at home is not always, it doesn't always work for me, because I love Pattern for Pirates. I like Made for Mermaids. Love Notions, I think, does that also. If I think of any others, I'll like let you know. But so yeah, make that come back. So it's pdfplotting.com. Okay, and you go on the website, and I think it's the second. I don't have the ability to screen share, otherwise I would do that for you guys. That takes some software that I don't have at the moment, and maybe at some point I'll get that, so that this kind of stuff would be easier. However, so it's the second drop down menu from the left, and it's called Pattern Printing. And under that, it has black and white printing and then color printing. Okay, so black and white printing obviously is going to be cheaper, hands down, always. And then they have color printing. So within that, if you just choose black and white printing, within that they have several different boxes for the sizes of the patterns. So they have, it goes from like 24 by 36 and then on up to like 36 by 152, and these are inches, by the way. So when you download your copy shop copy of the pattern, or if you're in the States and you're downloading a Sew Over It pattern, you would be downloading the AO. That's A as in alpha, 0. So, pardon me. So that's the other version. So it's copy shop or AO versions. And so you have to figure out which size you have so that you can put it in the proper box, so that you don't get it sent back to you going, this doesn't work. So the easiest way to do that is when you pull up your PDF, you download your copy shop version, okay, and when you go into your Adobe Acrobat Reader or Adobe Reader or Adobe Acrobat or whatever other PDF software you have, normally it will be on the lower left hand corner. However, with mine, I do not have the sizes on that. So what I have to do is I go to File, and then I go to Properties, and when you click on Properties, it'll tell you page size, and then it will also tell you the number of pages. So like with, I think it was the favorite tee, because you know there's the by Patterns for Pirates, because there's such an extensive size range. There's 2 pages. Or like one of the big coats, like a Romana coat, would probably have several pages to it. Actually, I think Sean of Kittenish Behavior said that when she was talking about getting it printed off. So you need to look for that also to make sure that you put the proper information in the corresponding box. So for mine, let's look at my receipt here. I had 36 by 72. It was 2 Patterns for Pirates patterns. That's bleh. 2 of the P4P patterns that I wanted printed off, and when I went in to the reader, file, properties, and then down towards the bottom of the window that pops up, it will say page size, and so it was 36 by, actually it wasn't 72, I think it was like 60 or something like that. So that was the closest one, so that's the one I picked. And below that, for like the favorite tee, it said number of pages, and it said 2. So on the drop down menu in the PDF plotting page, you would click the proper, you would go under the proper size, and then click, you know, drop down menu to the number 2, or however many pages it is, and then that's it. Okay, and then you'd upload that file. And you need to make sure that you actually upload the copy shop version or the AO version. Don't send the US letter size, because that won't work for them. So when this is my, like I said, this is my first order. And so when I sent that in, you have the ability to also attach a note to the order. And so what I did was I told them, I was like, hey, this is my first time ordering from you guys. I've never done this before. And so if I've made an error in choosing the proper sizes, please let me know so that I can, you know, fix it. And so the people were so lovely. And actually, I think the guy's name was Tim. Yeah, I think his name was Tim. Or is that? I'm sorry, Mike. Totally not Tim. But anyway, he sent me an email describing the whole process. So like what I was telling you, where you can find the information at. And what I'll do is I will copy paste that email, that information in that email, and put it in the description bar for you guys also, so that you can see written instructions on how to go about doing that. So, prices. I thought the prices were pretty fair. I had one, actually, it wasn't Patterns for Pirates. I got one Hey June handmade, the Bryce cargo pants. Yes, I'm really looking forward to doing those. The Sew Over at Pussy Bow blouse, and the Patterns for Pirates favorite tee. And that was the color one that I did. And the color is obviously more expensive. So, pardon me while I look here, and I'll tell you what the prices were. Okay, so this order, I put it in on the 16th. Okay. And today is what, the 20th? I got these yesterday. And so that's, you know, including the weekend, I got them. So I got them pretty quick. Let's see here. So for the black and white 36 by 72, it was $2.70. Not too bad. And that was a 1-page pattern. The next one was another 36 by 72, also 1 page, so that was $2.70. And by the way, minimum amount for ordering is $10, so just keep that in mind. The third one was my color pattern, and that was the 36 by 48 color pattern, and it was 2 pages. So that was $5 for that one. Now, shipping is a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's $6.99. So, kind of when you add that up, what would that be? I mean, you'd have to break it down. So, say $7 for the whole order for shipping, right? Because it's $6.99. And then you ordered 3 patterns. So, it's a couple bucks, you know, for that, for each pattern. But even if you only, I mean, so if you ordered 7 patterns, to my knowledge, the shipping is still going to be $6.99. So the more you do in one go, the better, the more cost efficient the shipping would be. So, you know, bear that in mind. So yeah, like I said, I got it within 3 days. Yeah, because I got it yesterday. So ordered the 16th, and I mean, I ordered at midnight. My husband and I were sitting in bed. We had finished watching Endeavor, which is Amazon Prime, pretty good flick, BBC, 60s time frame, whodunit kind of stuff. But anyway, sidetrack. So yeah, we ordered at like midnight, and I got this yesterday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so not too shabby. The paper quality I like, okay? I'm not a fan of tissue paper, and the reason why I'm not a fan of tissue paper is because I trace all of my patterns. If you're new to the channel, you may not know, but I have 3 daughters. One is about to be 21. The next one, the middle girl, just turned 19 on the 15th. Happy birthday, Carly. And the youngest is going to be 17 in October. So I have a lot of patterns that, you know, some of us like, some of us don't, and there's quite a few actually, especially like cardigans and stuff like that, and t-shirts that we all really like. So we all wear that pattern. So I'm not going to print it out and cut, you know, each size. What I do is, especially like Carly is much like Sean, where Sean has to go, you know, do a lot of grading in between the bust, waist, and hip, and Carly is the same way. I have to, you know, grade. So I'm not gonna cut the pattern. It's, I mean, it's cost prohibitive. It doesn't make any sense. So I trace them out, each one, you know, and I also, you know, label it. This is for Carly, or this is for me, or this is for Jack, or now I won't lie. Jack's stuff I primarily do cut out because there's only one of him. One guy, no boys, no sons. So, but even some of them I also trace out, depending, like his Jutland pants. I traced because that's a lot of freaking pages. I did not want to have to, you know, stick that back together again. Because again, printer paper and printer ink for the home user it's not cheap. So, you know, and as home sewers, sewists, however you want to label it, we're trying to do this in the best and most inexpensive way. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense to waste all the money on the paper when we really want to spend it on fabric. Yeah. So anyway, back to the paper. The paper is pretty good quality. It's pretty thick. Can't really see through it, so I think this is going to hold up really well. And it comes in a long one of the little triangle boxes that if you've ever ordered posters or a banner, that's the kind of box it comes in. It's like a 3-sided box, and I was going to say it's this tall, but that doesn't really help you, does it? It's a little bit over 3 foot long, I think. So yeah, let me see. Okay, so here is the Pussy Bow blouse. I mean, it's nice and clear. There's no smears or anything like that. Excuse me, I need to suck my teeth. I'm still trying to get over this cold, and I'm like, whoa, feeling poopy. I will. Okay, so this is the first time. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever obviously gotten copy shop. And when I printed out the Trevi top from Hey June Handmade, I hadn't noticed it. But their ink is significantly lighter. I don't know if I can like actually try to compare that, but you can see how dark So Over It is, right? And then when you look at Hey June, like look at the little lines here. Yeah, there we go. See, that's kind of light, isn't it? So it's a little bit difficult to see. So that's something else you might want to keep in mind. You might have to go back through and see. Now here we go. There's the difference. Hey June, so over it. Let's see if I can get, sorry for all the rustling, I know it's probably annoying. Try to get to color. Okay, so here is why I wanted it printed out in color. There is, see all those sizes? Okay, that's a lot. So it's like a purpley, magenta, blue, green, I think that's brown or black, orange, red, purple, and another blue type of color line. So, you know, and again, for someone who's losing weight like I am, and by proxy, a lot of the people in the house were losing weight, woo! So yay for a healthy us. Our sizes are changing, so I don't really want to cut out the PDF, you know, the one that I printed. So that's a great way to be able to do that. And then I can have it for when we drop a size or a couple of sizes, you know, because I'm not going to make something for every single size. I'm going to wear it until it's no longer looks good. And even then I might still wear it in the house. So yeah, that's it. That is, put that there. That is pdfplotting.com. I hope that you guys give them a go. They are really, really nice people, very helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to email them, because they will get right back to you. And I think that is it. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit today, and I hope this information was helpful to you. I hope you try it, and I hope you love it as much as I do. I am really looking forward to kind of like revamping my pattern stash slowly but surely so that they all are like that, and then I can just keep my traced off copies into my little envelopes. But yeah, that's it. So I hope everybody is doing well, and we shall talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.